turned smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rapper.
Alright, we back. My expert opinion, the greatest show in the world.
Come on, Matt. Where
If
you
you
was
would
at
know,
with
I
that
was
one?
right there. It was right there.
All right, you know what I mean? I hear you, bro.
Ain't no entourage, so it don't sound like that.
Yeah, I know. But these be the sleeper episodes would be the best ever because the conversation is so intimate. Pause. Hit that like, hit that share. Let everybody know you in here. Don't cost you no paper unless you's a mother.
Hater.
And don't be one of those. So hit the subscribe button, hit the like, drop a comment, and let us know who else you'd like to see on the show. Today, before I even get to it, my man Mech, how are you, sir?
Blessed as fuck, everything on the incline. Happy birthday today, fellow Aries, by the name of Spike Lee, cinematic genius from out of Brooklyn.
Big Brooklyn.
And happy
Lee.
birthday to the man who we've already had up here, the boy Pretty Lou, shakes the city.
Yes.
Out of
Happy
nowhere.
birthday, Pretty Lou.
Now I mentioned two names. We've had one of them up here. That means the other one is due. Spike Lee, I'm looking at you. Please, sir, if you would,
Spike, that would be-
come grace the chair.
I'll put a call in for Spike today.
Brooklyn would love you. Just please, if
Let's
you would.
make it happen.
Thank you kindly. Happy birthday,
Let's
sir.
make it happen. Gat.
Happy to be here, brother. You know that.
That's what it is. Yo, today, woo! I love the Brooklyn episodes. It's about to be lit. This brother right here helped shape my childhood, helped shape my adulthood. When we look, if you look around the room and you see Timbs and fatigues, then you know what the vibes is. You know what I mean? This man been had the props. Don't front, you know he got you open. Look outside in the sky, it's a black moon, nigga. Buckshot is in the building. Whoa.
Brooklyn, super big Brooklyn.
Oh, man. When we talk about pioneers, when we talk about independent pioneers, I don't think you get enough credit for that.
Oh man, you true.
Yeah.
You sure you ready to put this match on the goddamn strike?
Let's
Yeah,
go.
We need the swig before we.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yo,
Okay, so we got-
we're gonna toast to Eddie's.
Yes, Toast the Eddie
Toast
sweet
the
tea.
Eddie sweet tea.
If you
Buckshot
see it,
beverages.
around, pick it up.
Support.
Listen, let me show you something. You always want to try to put something in your system that is this clear.
I
That is
can
this
see you.
clear. You
Bro.
feel me?
There's 7 ingredients in this.
7.
7.
7.
And you can pronounce them all.
Yeah, word.
You can pronounce them all.
All of them less than 9 letters.
They're not it's not SAT syllable words. Like, you can pronounce them all. One time for Eddie's.
One time for Eddie's.
One time for Eddie's, man.
Shout out to
Nah,
my man KK47 and my man Aaron.
yo, man, thank you so much for
my
having
God,
me.
this
bro.
is
For
good.
real, for
Shit
real.
fire.
Told you.
Yeah, no, you want bullshit.
I mean, it's just tea.
It's my
That's
second
it.
one.
That's you just one tea. Thank you for having me, though, man.
good.
You're
I
ready,
appreciate the
ready, bro.
introduction to
Super
the madness
big
gang.
Brooklyn.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Ready,
saying?
brother?
Yes.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? It's like,
Yes.
oh
Nah, I
man.
doubt
You know,
you.
whenever Brooklyn's in the house, we don't bring you trouble, right?
So we here. Let's bring the trouble.
That
Speaking of trouble, I remember being about 13, 14 years old.
Oh snap!
And you was on Union Street. And I was riding around the hood on a bike. And I pulled up on you. They was like, yo, Buckshot on Union Street. I went over there, I pulled up on you. Now,
You
of
had
course,
the braids?
did I have braids yet? Nah, I probably had like
I did.
like this.
You had braids during that
I
stuff.
probably had like the shape up, little short fro or whatever. And I said, yo, Buck. It's like, what's up, shorty? And I said, yo, who the nicest in Crown Heights? And you was like, I don't know. It's a lot of us out here. And I said, me, nigga. And I rolled up.
Brooklyn, you heard it first.
Word.
Everybody worldwide, you heard it first,
Word.
man.
And I told the whole hood I did that.
Oh shit!
There's a lot of nice niggas in Crown Heights, though. It's a lot of-
Yeah.
We can't skip
Shout out to
past
my man Rusty Jukes. Duck
Yeah,
down,
shout out
boot
to
camp.
Rusty
We
Jukes.
can't
for sure.
skip past the fact that Buckshot called Math Shorty.
Oh, shit.
I was a shorty then.
We shot
I was
Shorty.
really a shorty. That's fantastic.
I mean, to me, I was just like, I didn't even know what height I was. I didn't, maybe for the age.
Right.
Like, you know
Well,
what
you
I'm
might have
Right.
been the smallest giant on earth at the time, bro. Your whole sound, everything that you guys did, the collective aspect of it, the fact that it was so New York, so Brooklyn, that other boroughs adapted to it.
Right.
We just loved it. It didn't matter
Loved it.
that, you know what I mean? We just felt, I think the phrase real recognize real, I think that was, that you guys were like the poster child for that.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, man, we just kept, you know, especially Smokey Tech. You know,
Tech.
Tech, yeah,
Right.
Tech.
General.
Tech, yeah. He was real, you know, he was real hardcore on that. You know what I'm saying? He came up with a lot of slogans. Tim's Old Seasons for Ass Kicking
Kicking
Reasons. Yeah.
He done did it all. Tech.
I'm
shout
not
out
a
to
murderer.
Yeah, shout out to Tech. And
Yeah.
Tech was always the quiet one at that, as a matter of fact.
Right.
Like, you know, yeah. And there's a footage of us and Rosie Perez, rest in peace, Bernie Mac had brought us out.
Wow.
And we did the Rosie Perez show and Bernie Mac brought us out. And if you look, it's so fucking hilarious because Smith & Wesson didn't have a deal yet at the time, right? So I just said, yo, Tech, here, take the flyers, a bunch of flyers, and you're gonna be the flyer man. Like, in a sense, Tech was like, I was just like, just give them out. Like, Tech was just giving out flyers. If you look out that video, it's actually see it. It's Tech from Smith & Wesson giving out
the
flyers to
flyers.
the crowd, but he wasn't the Tech that y'all know. So for me, it's always hilarious because I'm like, we was all just finding our place back then.
How y'all connect? The whole boot camp clique.
I was a real wild dude. I was always a hustler. I was always a businessman. Always a you know, on it like that. And me, Five, and E was together already. You know, we was out there struggling and trying to do different things and try to get on.
Right.
And man, it's so much to my story, man. It's really, really hard to get in on how me, Five, and E was already together, and Tech and Steel had went to school with my sister. My sister introduced me to Steel and Tech, and because one day my sister said her friends cut out on her, cut me and Five feeling to dance. And then she had a show at the Apollo. And I was like, wow, the Worldwide Apollo, what? Let's go.
Right.
Because she was performing with Steel, who was performing at the Apollo, who had already a record out called Steel MOST. Steel and MOST, well, MOST, that was a group. And Steel had a record out, I think it was Smooth something, I can't remember the name of it, but he had a record out. Okay? So we went to go meet.
This is before you.
This was before me. This was so me and me and Five went to go dance for Steel. And I said, and we became so tight that night. Hopping the train, going all the way up to the Apollo, wilding out, doing the show. My sister, Five, me, routine, da-da-da, Steel in the front, rapping, da-da-da. We became so cool that day, and after that, I said, if I ever get a record deal, that's the first thing I'm gonna do is put these brothers on. Is come back and get. And it's, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's how I met Tech and Steel from that night.
Right.
They brought me into boot camp. That was actually also the introduction of Buckshot into boot camp because I did not start boot camp. You know what I'm saying? Steel and Tech, you know, that's boot camp.
Wow.
You understand?
I never knew that.
Steel and Tech is boot camp. Steel, the general, the 5-star general, is the one who brought Buckshot into boot camp mindset, culture, and the boot camp clique. You got to remember, Who Got the Props was out already. How many MCs was out already? Y'all never heard the name boot camp though.
Right.
Y'all heard Black Moon.
Right.
How many MCs must get this? Black Moon. How You didn't hear really of even boot camp until I Got You Open, which was 93, which was with the beginning of Smith & Wesson getting signed to the same label that we was, which was our independent Nervous Records thing situation. So it was that timing of Tech and Steel coming together with us, boom, and then we became Boot Camp. Before that, I was Buckshot Shorty, man. A hustling little nigga that'll sell you a watch right now in this interview. No bullshit.
Right.
Business buck. Pause, camera. He want to buy something real quick. Like that's like straight up. And that's how I got down. And I was like that, dude. Who got the props? You could see the clothes we wore was a representation of bucket hats and dudes who was on some getting, like we was out there, we was doing it.
Right.
You know, if you look at how many MCs must get this, there's no fatigue
No
in
fatigues
that.
in there. Nah.
This strictly a little nigga who matching every hat with his bottom.
Right.
If you look at all my checker hats, they all match my bottom and my shirts. I was in that video with a pair of Rod Labels niggas didn't even have. You know what I'm saying? And those were sneakers. But it was a special pair of Rod Labels that I had. You know what I'm saying?
But not Tim's.
Not Tim's.
Not Tim's.
Not Tim's. Tim's got introduced in the video when Tech stepped over the cigarette because Smith & Wesson had just came in at that time in the sense of the music part. You feel what I'm saying? Because they were doing the album with me. They were there through the Enter the Stage album. You know what I'm saying? So, but they didn't come out as a group until 93-ish, around that time when Black Moon was, when I said, this is the height of my career. This is the height, meaning I'm snuffing them hard.
Oh, yeah.
Bang, bang. And you know what? The average motherfucker, would take that time and come out with his next album. Whereas I took that time and said, nope, now y'all gotta listen to them. Now y'all gotta play them. Now you gotta rock with them. But Buckshot, I don't really understand. You gotta listen to him first, play him, and then I'll see.
Right.
Right?
That's crazy.
Play them, and then I'll check. Then I'll
Use
rock.
the power, use the influence to break the next step.
You damn sure.
And then when did Helter Skelter come in?
Helter Skelter came in because during that whole movement, Duckdown was a management company. We was not a record label.
Right.
We bum rushed the scene as a management company because Chuck Chillout, shout out to you, Chuck Chillout. If it wasn't for Chuck Chillout and Ralph McDaniels, there would be no Black Moon. It's none of this. None of this. None of it.
Yes.
Somebody said that yesterday.
If it wasn't for Chuck Chillout and Ralph McDaniels.
Uncle Luke said that.
Uncle Ralph is the
You said that yesterday.
Uncle Ralph, if there was a lock to the car door, like the bloop bloop, Uncle Ralph was the bloop bloop for me.
Right.
Straight up. There's 1,000% hands down. You know? And so during that time, I mean, we was getting played on R&B times, you know, Tuesdays and all these things we was getting played. We was breaking the board because they never seen little dudes do it on their own like that. It was like maybe they get signed and, you know, some guys pulling the strings, some, you know, Johnny Epstein or somebody, you know, pulling, but they never seen street dudes coming like that, taking over the game like that. And it was because, I didn't sell crack, none of that. Wasn't into it. It was corny to me. Meaning like, I need to make money. And to make money, when I say I need to make money, I'm trying to get to everybody. You rock a purple sweater? I got those. I like that chain. How much you pay for that? Dope. I bet you I get one better. Well, you like boots? I got boots for you. I'm him. I was that guy. I was never the hustle man, baby.
Right.
I'm him to another level. So it was always in my blood and in my breed to be the business guy. So when we got signed to Nervous and Chuck didn't do the right thing, I fired Chuck. When I fired Chuck, it was just Black Moon on our own. But I went into Nervous Records one day to go get my check and found out that I was in negative,
In the red. Yeah.
in the red, that means I signed the most horrible record deal you could ever in your life imagine.
Right.
And I got so pissed, I left the room that day. But before I left, I went into another room and I asked, who's working Black Moon? And it was Dru Ha. And I said, let's form something together, long story short. And me and Dru Ha formed Duck Down Management. Duck Down Management came and started throwing blows for Tekken Steel and Black Moon at the label. Throwing blows and getting us off the label. Simultaneously getting us off the label started Duck Down Records. Why, of course, now, why when we start our own record label, we taking our dudes off the label?
Right.
Gimme. We starting our own. And we got our own with Helter Skelter. We're going to set it off. We're going to show y'all that we really know how to do this. Not with a group that was already out, with a group that y'all never heard before.
Rest in peace, Sean Price.
Rest in peace, Sean Price.
Price.
You know what I'm saying? Two dudes with two incredible different skills, with two totally different mind frames, totally different attitudes. How the hell you bring these two together and somehow, some way, Buckshot was able to do it? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I used to bring Ruck on the road. I used to bring Rock on the road. Somehow, some way, they was already together, but as far as the public, how were you able to keep this glue and this magic of what you just did with Smith & Wesson going along again?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then have Tekken Steel come back again, and then all y'all together. OGCs, and then Boot Camp Click.
Right.
And you got to remember, this was before Wu-Tang, truthfully.
Yeah, no.
Who was on Loud Records, because Loud Records was big at the time.
Yeah,
like
right.
they Mobb Deep, you know, they Loud.
You had Pun over there.
They had a few
Yeah,
people,
a lot of
right?
people
They had an ill lineup.
We couldn't. It got to the point where they had us in the range of like, okay, y'all got the blows, but we got the budget. So for every two budgets, for every 3 blows you hit us with, we're gonna throw like 10 budgets at you. So it was surrounding us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you would hear like a Snoop and Dre, who's on a major label, you know, Wu-Tang, the major label, you know, all these people. And we was the only dudes that was independent as Duck Down. The question was, how were we able to get and maintain at a major label level and height? If we was independent doing independent things,
Yeah, how were you?
that would have been cool. Great. But because we knew that we thought and we knew how to move like a major. And we still do. That's why we still here.
You couldn't tell that you weren't
Yeah.
major. Nobody could tell
Nobody
by
could
looking.
tell.
The groups you just mentioned, Loud Records, if you put their product next to your product, it all looked like the same level of quality.
But you couldn't tell that some of these people were Biggie, you know, Biggie Smalls, you know, Bad Boy. I mean, Def Jam, the Clive Davis. I'm not Clive. I didn't have Clive Davis. But I didn't, you know what I had? I had raw niggas in the street. Hard. Murderers, killers. Yo, man. Yo, I had Ain't No Stopping Us with me. You feel me? So it was like you couldn't stop that bum rush of hunger and dudes who wasn't playing. And then you got Buckshot, who's sitting there with Dru Ha, and we were just discussing, because you can say this now. You can say those things, because a lot of people really thought that Buckshot was the rapper going, rap, and Dru Ha was the business guy going.
Yeah, I almost thought Dru Ha was the businessman behind.
When it was me and Dru together going, Dru, what we gonna do? I don't know, Buck. So why don't we do da-da-da-da? Okay, da-da-da-da. Go. It was that every time. Now, there's no question. I will say, I will bow down and say this on camera, and I want to, but I have to. That I said this to myself. I said, yo, you know, Dru, if it wasn't no Dru, for Dru, it wouldn't be no Duck Down. I'm like, Dru is such, I don't know how to describe Dru. Like, he is such the smoothest, calmest, most get it done, most no practical, focused, laser. I don't know, he hit it. He just say yellow on the bullseye. You'll be like, you know, right there, and then you kick it with Drew, and somehow that yellow just comes together with you too. You feel me?
Right.
And it's like that's the type of relationship me and Drew got. It was never Drew doing the business and that. I said now Drew have incredible resources, right? Like his family owned the billboard that we had over Brooklyn, the Brooklyn Bridge. We had something called Welcome to Bucktown. It was a billboard over Brooklyn Bridge, and Drew's family owned that, right? So you know, like, and then Drew, you know, shout out to Rob Stone. Rob Stone is another person, Cornerstone, who played an intricate part in a lot of the things that we did, right? Because
you mean like the Cornerstone, the CDs, the music, Cornerstone,
the
distro.
Yeah, Cornerstone, the advertising.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the ad agency, Cornerstone.
Right. You see it at the bottom of the billboard.
When he said Cornerstone, I thought he was saying the cornerstone of something. He's talking about I got you.
So Rob helped a lot too. Rob helped Drew a lot too. And Drew and all those little things played such an intricate part in how we was just decking them. Bam, bam, bam. It was like, nobody really had ever saw that before. On stage, you would have EPMD, you would have Big Daddy Kane with Scoop and Scrap, Rakim with Eric B. I don't know. Keep naming them. But it wasn't traditionally the thing to have you and your block on stage. That wasn't looked at as a bad thing back then. I had to do that. You know, once again, this is before all the mobs and everybody else came out and everything like that because we had to represent some form of power.
Right.
That was the reason why. And you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that was like, I always got off on that.
Now I gotta ask. We'll rewind it back to the first record.
This shit is fantastic.
How many MCs? How did it come together? Production.
Into the stage?
How many MCs particularly?
Right.
We was Who Got the Props was on fire.
No, Who Got the Props was the first record.
Was the first single.
Okay, cool. Who Got the Props?
Yeah.
How did that come together?
Who Got the Props? Once again, I had we had brought our demo into I got us into Unsigned Hype, into Source. All right. And that kind of sparked a little interest. And
before your time, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And that sparked a little interest for us to get a little interview at a record label called MCA with Hank Shockley and Keith Shockley. And they the Bomb Squad. And they actually said, yes, come through. So we came through. But when I came through that day, Keith said, I can't listen to the demo today because I'm real busy. Right? And he was talking to people, walking them, and I was like, oh man, I felt my heart was broke and everything like that. It was just like, oh damn. I was so broke that as I was walking out, there was an office right there, and I said, fuck that. And I walked into the office and I did just like this. I sat down and I went, and then she's like, can I help you? And I was like, yeah, I'm here for the job. I was like, yes. You know, she was like, excuse me? I was like, I'm here for the job that y'all hiring. Y'all hiring, right? Like I don't got the information. She was like, no, we're not hiring. What are you talking about? She was like, who told you that we're hiring? Right? I was like, I was told that you were hiring. I was like, think about it.
Just keep lying.
No, I was like, think about it. Right? I was like, think about it. Why would I be here? Right? You know what I'm saying? Why would I be sitting in this chair, man? She was like, I don't know you talking about the internship from Monday on Thursdays? I said, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Right.
She said, oh, well, we don't do that until Mondays and Thursdays. So if you want Mondays or Thursdays, you can pick either or. I said, Thursday will be fine. She said, okay, see you Thursday. I had no idea what an intern was at all.
Did you know her name?
Kim.
Kim, that's
But
it.
I found that at the end.
The name was on the desk.
Thank you, Kim. I was like, thank you so much. Right? I had no idea what an intern was.
Right.
All I knew was I walked out of there and Five and E was like, yo, where was you at, man? We were looking for you.
I got a job.
And I said, I just got hired by fucking MCA. I had no idea what I was intern. To me, I got hired. I was like, oh my God, I said, guys, y'all won't believe what happened. I said, I just got hired. I said, they're gonna let me through the door. Cause you know, I was like, they're gonna buzz me in.
Right.
I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? So from that time, I met Kim, then I met another Kim. She gave me a chance to get a show. That show, it was a group called Black Flames. Yeah, Black Flames.
Right.
Real local group. They was performing. We were supposed to open up for them.
Black Flames, the R&B group?
Yes.
I remember, 3-man group.
Yep.
Okay.
We were supposed to open up for them. I was like, yeah, we opening up for Black Flames.
Dance with me. I remember the
Yeah,
place.
right?
Yep.
So right at the end, they closed and she goes, "A Buck, I can't let you perform. I'm sorry. We got to close the club down." I said, no, you can't. You can't.
Right.
You cannot. I was like, please, just one record. Maria Davis. I said, just
Shout out to
Maria,
Maria
shout out
Davis.
to
We were
Davis.
supposed to pull up on Maria Davis tonight. She got an event tonight. We were supposed to pull
Mad
up on
Wednesdays,
her.
man.
Shout out to
No, no.
Maria
Again,
Davis.
Maria
Yeah,
Davis.
Shout out to Maria
Okay.
Davis.
Yeah.
Shout out to Maria
shit.
Davis. So I
Yeah.
said, Maria, I was like, please, just one record, right? She said, okay, I'll let you do one record, just one record. But after that, we gotta go. We gotta close in. She was, So I was like, come on, five, eat, come on, we on the way. So we go do this record, and we killing it. We jump on stage, we da. And after that, we jumped on stage, we killing it. I was so mad. I was like, fuck. I got off the stage, and I was like, come on, Five, come on, eat. And we left. And I was like, thank you so much, Maria. And we left. And I was stomping out the club, and I heard, yo, knapsacks. Knapsacks. Because niggas always wore book bags. And I turned around, it was Chuck Chill Out. And I was like, oh shit, that's Chuck Chill Out.
Yeah.
I was like, let's just see what he want.
What record did you perform?
We didn't, wasn't Act Like You Wanted. Yeah, it was Act Like You Wanted.
Right.
Because Who Got the Props wasn't made yet. It was Act Like You Wanted. And Bring the Drama, right?
Act Like You
So,
Want
right? So we had, that was the record, right? And we had Yo Knapsacks turn around, come over, he said, y'all want a record deal? We like, hell yeah, we want a record deal. He said, take my card and call me on Monday. I'm gonna give you a record deal. It's like, oh, we came down Monday. We met Michael Weiss. Michael Weiss was like, okay, this is Black Moon. Chuck was like, yeah, that's my group. So Michael was like, yeah, okay, let me hear the stuff. We gave him his stuff. He said, I'll do it. Let's do it. I was like, I came back to my crib like, holy shit.
What happened to the internship?
Fuck that intern. Fucking crazy. Sorry, Keith. And sorry, Hank. Y'all probably was wondering where I went to.
Shout out to Maria Davis, though.
But yeah, I never went back.
Never went back. That was it.
I was like, man, listen, I did a few jobs before that, but I never went back. The whole point was I got a record deal with, Who Got the Props. I mean, with the record, and then we went to Chuck's house. Chuck lived in a small place.
Right.
Chuck had a friend, Nolan. The motherfucker had the crib smoky, full of, the nasty the cheeseburgers, the cheap shit, Bubba cheap, whatever that shit is.
Right.
Bubba burgers, whatever the fuck.
Them shit's fire, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Son.
No, it was just smoky. That's
mad
right.
smoky,
It was smoky, and we like, damn. So I sat on the floor, and I wrote, put up, what up, bo, bo, bo. I'm right on the floor. Smoky ass fucking crib. Chuck Chill Out on this one thing, nasty. He like, yo, y'all want a burger? I was like, what the hell no?
Right.
Crazy ass fucking kitchen and shit.
Right.
That shit was nasty, son. I tell you. And I wrote Who Got the Props just like this on the floor. And we went in and we recorded it. And after we recorded Who Got the Props, it was real basic. I was a dancer. You understand? I'm a dancer. I started dancing. I stopped dancing in 1991 or 91. 92, I sat down and put the pen to the pad. You feel me? Put up, what up, bo. Suckers want to flow, but they got no show. Wait, I'm following the... Right? Right, flip and strip and leave it. Buckshots that gets the job done. Mic check, I get paid to wreck you. Get ready, cause I'm a threat to you. I'm rhyming to the beat, to the pop. When how many MCs came out, that shit went woo, 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 woo. I was in zone land. I couldn't even find myself. Damn near. Cause I just went to another zone. Like literally, it went from that to
heavy on the
to burning the L to I didn't even see that. I didn't even see this no more. This was gone. Right. It went from that to
taking you back, come follow me on the journey to see.
You see, it's starting to get dark. I'm seeing darkness.
Body freaks the mind.
I don't even see nobody. Yeah. I just see darkness. I'm taking you back, come follow me on a journey to see if real. The mind tricks the body, body thinks the mind. The mind that tricks right the body thinks the mind's crazy. I'm going psycho. Do you understand? Right. I told you. The mind tricks the body thinks the mind crazy. I'm in another world from Who Got the Props. Mm-hmm. So they're starting to build. The darkness is starting to build. Right. And it goes from the darkness to the dark. To you feel me? Right? It goes from that. Don't front. You know I got you. It's just mystic and dark. Front. My whole journey was dark. Mm-hmm. It was dark. The beats were dark. The music was dark. Yeah. The hands were dark. Everything was black. Mm-hmm. Black Moon was already created. It just put the energy in me. And that's why when me and he was talking about the name of the album, we called it Enter the Stages. Enter the Stage. Because we knew we were going into the stages of what this shit was going to be. Right. We were just entering the stages. Wow. Hence the album, Enter the Stage.
Classic album. Classic album. But your crew had a string of classic that I don't... Who had that kind of a run where every new group they introduced
was like boom, boom,
had classic, boom, like not just a classic album, but like a classic single that still rings off 20 plus years later. Every album had it.
Heads ain't ready.
I mean, you know, we had and once again during that time it was a. You know, you gotta understand, we was fighting to get off a record label. How many people, Mason get off until what, 15 years later or some shit? I don't know. How many artists get off their label, bro?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Right? Like, all right, let you go. So we was fighting to get off of Nervous Records, Duck Down Management, creating Duck Down Records, start creating Helter Skelter, right? Doing all this shit at one. Smith & Wesson was with us on my back, getting us off of Nervous. I was bringing them out of the bricks like they was on my back.
What was so wrong
you know, like
with
war,
Nervous?
like you know when you got the army.
What was so wrong with the Nervous deal?
With Nervous, why did you need to get off that bad?
I had like chumps. It was chump change. It was bullshit. It was bad. It was really bad. It was a bad deal. It was because it was a bad percentage. It was hard. It was like giving somebody 2% out of a dollar. Simple and plain. You know what I'm saying? They owned the masters. It was a bad deal. They owned the masters. You know, these are things I never knew before.
Right.
That was so shout out to Michael Weiss too, because Michael Weiss giving me a horrible deal created Duck Down. Because who knows what would happen if he'd have gave me a good deal. He gave me a horrible deal, and I went, I'll show you how to do this shit, motherfucker. You wait, this shit is just hustling? Like, wait, so artists is no different than the shit that I've been doing? Like, meaning bringing out the table and getting that money and telling and showing people why this is the best product they should have and stand behind it because I know I did the knowledge to it and it is something you should? Hold up. I could do this shit way better than you, dog. Really.
Right.
And that was the thing. You know what I'm saying? And it was scary. Scary meaning all this responsibility is on this little dude, man. You know, there was times when I broke down. But you had no choice. It was like, yo, I had no choice. I did that, you know what I'm saying? I had no other choice, bro.
Just gotta keep going.
Had to keep going. Had to keep going, man. You know?
What would you say was in the beginning was some of your biggest trials?
Getting all of that stuff done, doing all of that, and then you know, doing all of that stuff, that whole period, and probably my pops passing during that time, that same exact time.
God bless.
Yeah.
God bless.
So it was ill because, you know, I had to hold down my mom's and stuff like that. So that was a little bit difficult, you know, like to be your pops passed, you trying to hold down your mom's, you know, you getting your group, you and your group off the most horrible record, like, you know, record deal that could exist, period. You're starting your own record, your own management company, you're creating your own record label.
Yeah.
You know?
It was a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot at
And
one time.
learning as you go.
And learning as you go. And be less than 21?
How old were you when you were doing all this?
Well, even 22, bro. I didn't want 22. Get the fuck out of here.
How old were you when who got the props drop?
18 or some shit like that.
Wow.
13. That's
Wow.
Yeah.
Yo, when I say like, yo,
You could look
what
at me, I was
what
a
are
baby.
kids doing out there? Like kids nowadays, you hear the shit motherfuckers was into at a young age.
Look at me, I was a baby.
Then you must have been 16 up at the label trying to get the deal. That's
Listen to me. They asked, I was
wild.
in high school during the time. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
right.
God.
Cutting
You
school.
know, so, you know, later my mom.
Stay in school.
Stay in school.
Stay in school. Stay in school.
Right? You know, later my mom's, you know, understood,
fuck
but
that.
you know, my mom.
Stop,
No, but look,
I'm just
later my
saying.
mom's understood that. Look, here's what I would say. Hey, if you're gonna go to school, go to school for business. Because here was the main thing. It was like, yeah, we're talking about the truth. You know, Matt. Like, I ain't gonna front. If it's like, it was hard because I knew I wasn't learning what I needed to learn in school. So going to this place of teaching me business was my education.
Right,
It was my school. It taught me business.
Right.
So it's what made me come back and do what I'm doing now. Like, I'm in the Department of Education right now with Project Pivot right now. Shout out to Ms. Darlene. Right now, helping with kids with these talent shows, but really rooting and planting the education of business into schools and having to do it this way. Because they wouldn't have let me do it no other way.
Right.
Probably get myself in trouble now. They wouldn't have let me do it. Like, you had to do it through the talent and then educate them on what the business is by representing the talent. You can't try to come into school and say, we need business classes. We need more education on how to start businesses. Because that's the bland formula.
Right.
You have to master business. To master business, you have to understand formulas. I got my own formula. My own formula is called the box formula.
You brought this up while we were on the phone.
You can't beat the box formula, bro. You can't beat it. It's like water. Because I guarantee that the average person, I don't even need that. I tell you the average person, so I start asking them about their product, ask them about their raps, ask them about their music, ask them about the album, ask them about their music, whatever it is, I bet you it's something on that box that they can't answer. A box is only 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So you gotta have your what
Would you mind doing this?
over here? I don't. It's not a problem.
hold on,
As if people could, you know. So I'ma show y'all how business is a box, right?
Right.
So if I draw this box right here, now everybody in here got product. Everybody
Right.
in here got something they dealing
Yes.
with, right?
Yeah.
So everybody in here got something that they dealing with. That's your what. That's your what, right?
Okay.
So you can always answer all your questions, right? And no, as soon as I ask them to you, ask you them, right? So what's your what?
This show.
There you go.
Boom.
Right? That's
Right.
your show.
Right.
Now, I'm going to take him through this. Right? This is your who, your what, your who, your how, your benefit. Now, this is your show.
Mm-hmm.
This is your what? Who you go to? Who's your audience? Who's your people?
Hip hop heads.
Hip hop heads.
Yeah. Hip hop people who grew up listening to this music and are interested in the stories.
So that's the only people you want.
No, I mean,
So then why'd you say that?
Damn,
All right.
Papa. This is
yo, man, help me out, motherfucker. I didn't do good in school.
Yo, Max,
I
might
ain't
not be
math,
in
but
the
I didn't
camera,
really
man.
do that good.
I got you.
Yo,
I
Mac,
got
you might
you.
not be in the camera.
So your
cool on
who, your who is in question,
Right.
right? So you do what?
What you mean?
What's your what?
What's your
What's
what?
your what?
Oh, what's my what?
Music.
The Brooklyn way. Oh, the Brooklyn way.
Brooklyn.
No, what's your what? Is it entertainment, music?
Yeah,
That's the name of it. But
Entertainment.
entertainment.
Yeah.
Entertainment.
Yeah.
All right. Entertainment. That's yours.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So who are you trying to entertain?
I'm trying to entertain the world.
The world.
The world, yeah.
Damn, I could have said that, Buck. Come on, man. I ain't know.
How many people in the world?
Everybody. That's right. Everybody.
That's a number?
How many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everybody?
He hit you with the no high fructose corn syrup.
There you go. Who? How many people in the world? You said you got the answer to your who. Is it 335, 375, 5 billion? Is it 475 billion?
Why I can't
Is it
say everybody?
Because that's not a
You
question.
got to give a number.
Oh, I gotta give a number?
Yeah.
Because no, not because you got to give a number, because he said the world.
Right.
All right.
You don't have to give a number. He didn't have to, but he said the world.
I just
A
pick a
percentage.
billion. Pick a number in
I'm
the
gonna
billion.
say $1 million.
See, that's not good because you don't know how many people is in the world and you just made a guess. So that's not good. You don't know.
Right.
Right? Now, let's go to your how. What do you got?
Oh shit. A&R
Move this over.
skills.
Move this
A&R skills?
A&R skills.
So
A&R.
you're, all right.
Consultant.
A&R,
Right.
It ain't gonna go
Consultant.
nowhere.
Intellectual property. Consultant.
IP.
Right.
All right. So you do IP. Got you. Who do you do IP for?
Creatives.
Creators.
Who the hell my
Got
Jim
you.
go?
So you're going for all creators.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, how are you going to get to those creators? All that you're going for.
Social media, word of mouth.
And this shot.
And, well, this I count this as social media.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Social media and word of mouth.
Okay. So guerrilla marketing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Guerrilla marketing, which is cool, right? So now, you know your what, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know your who, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just explained to me your how, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now, how you gonna benefit off everything you're doing? Is it gonna be money, cash, credit, leverage, loot? How you gonna benefit?
Leverage, money, reputation, and what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word? Satisfaction.
Got you. So I got you. So you just named all your benefits. So you know what you just did? You just observed him and him, cautioned your mind, got smart, locked it down,
That's why he stood over there. That's why.
locked it down, and was able to master the business box because you was observant and you watched them, and that's what we're supposed to do.
Right.
Y'all just did something what we supposed to do,
Hold on.
which is what? A community.
Right.
A community of what? This brother just did. Now, I could have went the other way, and you might have did that.
Right. Exactly.
You might have been him. You
Set
feel
us
me?
up.
Right.
I said the whole world.
You feel me? So in order to know business, you must master the box.
Right.
It's very simple. And in order to master the box, you just need to know your what, your who, your how. Your what is whatever you got, whatever you're doing, whatever you're trying to do. Your who is whoever you're trying to get to. I'm a skateboarder. I need to get to them boys out there in them skates that be in them parks. How? I need to take them on the train, get on the bus, get in the cab, drive them there myself. What's the benefit? I'm going to get resources. I'm going to get cash. I'm going to build a bank account. I'm going to build a business. That's my benefit. So my what, who, how, benefit. When you got those three things, you can lock down an iced tea, because I got my what, my who, my how, my benefit. I can lock down making a duck down sneaker, got my who. I can lock down making a Timberland with Timberland because I got the who, the how, the benefit. I can lock down duck down gear because I got the who, the what, the how, the benefit. The groups, the who, the how, the what, the benefit. And I can also get with you because you now got the what, the who, the how, the benefit, and I know I'm safe.
Right.
See, when we got those things, that's just a formula. Because every day we go out, you know what we do? We hustle without formulas. Hustling without formulas is just chaos. Because tomorrow you're going to make something different. And the next day you're going to make something different. You know why? How you going to make the same thing and you didn't make the same amount of ingredients?
Yo, he dropped that. Jewels! He's dropping jewels! He's dropping jewels!
You feel me? So that's the shit.
Right.
That's it.
Buck was over there for a minute like I did.
Yeah,
That's
jewels
it. You know what I'm
dead.
saying? But that's it. That's the game right there. And for everybody, and see, that's one of the things, same thing with the whole One Nation project. We always knew we was gonna bring together everything. We always knew we was gonna bring everything together.
Right.
Buckshot was gonna bring the business sense of teaching individuals, whoever they were, on my status, East Coast, West Coast, how to create a music, a label, an entity, a bomb. Something that nobody else could stand on. And we don't need those other dudes. We don't need them top dudes and they crumpy money to do this. Once I teach you this, you can take this and this is yours. You solidly own this like you own the block, my dude. Like, let's take it back to the block. Feel me?
We're going to take a 5-minute break.
I was always
crazy.
the guy that
Tech
was
still put them. I was always the monitor. I was always the movement. You see what I just did?
Right.
I was always that for everything.
Right.
You put structure to it.
That all the construction to it. Bang, 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 bang. You here, you there, you move, you duck, you go, you stay. Us move. 30 come in the front. It was always, I was that. But I was that. I was that with that in a sense. You see what I'm saying? Like, no, this nigga. Like, what? I was that with this nigga.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, booming like a speaker with my $100 sneakers, nigga. Baggy black jeans, knapsack, and my beeper. Like, beepers was hot back then. Like, I said booming like a speaker with my $100 sneakers because they was cheap, $100 at the time, but that still was bread. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, I was the jury guy. You know, I was, look at who got the props. I got on polo white bucket hat, all polo suit. Yo, we was low from head to toe. Guessing low from head to toe. I said it. It rhymed. And then when I met Steel, he bought this. Camo. Steel and Tech always wore boots. Always wore boots. They wore boots all year around. And I said, I never seen nobody wear boots all year round. That's some shit.
Summertime.
We wear boots
Timbs
for
and
all
shorts.
reasons, for ass kicking reasons.
Niggas say, yo, if you wear camouflage and sneakers, you pussy.
Yo,
like, yo, these niggas
we had all
crazy.
types, yeah, we had all types of jokes and shit back
Yo,
then.
it's
You know what
like,
I'm
yo,
saying?
niggas is crazy
Because
for
we
that.
was, but the whole shit was, it was the understanding, you know, the military minded meaning of steel. When I used to build, you know, I built with steel, and it's like building with him and having the mind frame that I already had of, you know, being militant in a sense, and that you can look at Buck 'Em Down, the video Buck 'Em Down, and you can see that we bought, that was the intro to the whole boot camp.
Inception.
Buck 'Em Down was the whole
y'all were
beginning
saluting
of
and
showing
lining
you.
up. Yeah.
Right.
Buckshot changed from I got you open with the bubble goose and the jersey and all that other shit to fatigues all the time. I am now an official general or a member of boot camp. I'm a general in this movement, and I will show and prove that I'm a general. And that's yeah.
So
That
the
was-
whole borough to Bucktown.
No,
That was it.
Not only that, but y'all boosted the sales for the Army and Navy store.
Bruh.
Yo, every
hiked
week,
Myers.
every week it was like, yo, there's a new pair of camos out. We gotta go get them.
We hiked the hell out of. Shout out to the dudes I used to. But we had it was so much fun for us back then because we were young, independent, and running all together and represented everybody in the world who was independent, who didn't have all the money. They didn't have all of the stuff that the music industry kept selling you that you had to have. You know,
Right.
they didn't have it, and you didn't necessarily have to have it. You
Right.
feel me? And that was the whole thing. It wasn't like nothing bad about it, bro. It was nothing bad about. I told you I came from that world. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like fly frames every day. You know what I mean? But I quickly went into this world of my thing of the boot camp was we had war, bro. This ain't a game. Like when I dress up and I put on my stuff, my gear, I'm not dressing up to get fly.
War mode.
I'm in war mode, bro. And even if I don't got on my Timbs or my fatigue, I'm in war mode. I'm not playing when I'm out there, bro. They playing out there. They got labels with no staff. I got Rockefeller. Get Money Records. Got you. Who's your marketer? Who's your promotion? Who's your PR? You got a staff? Oh, you don't. Or it's your aunt. Or your uncle. Or your man. Or you gonna do it on the socials.
Right.
Feel me? So it's like I'm out here to show brothers, y'all want to get this money, rock with Buckshot. Y'all really, really, really want to get this money for real, then rock with me, bro. Cause I'm gonna show you how to get this money. And when I say I'm gonna show you how to get this money, I'm a simple and plain say, when you put out a record, and you put it out through us, the money goes straight to your wallet. I remember I told you that before. Straight to your wallet. It's wallet time. I don't want to talk. I don't talk about Q4, QD. I don't Quincy Jones. You know what I'm saying? Like fourth quarter, eighth quarter, ninth quarter, 10th quarter. This ain't no football game, dog. Where's my bread, man? Where my bread at? I'm not into that.
Right.
Right? So I don't know what you know what I mean. I'll put something out. Somebody bought it. Where's my bread?
Right.
Take your cut. Give me my cut. I'm out. So that's how I like to do business. And everything that I do is set up around giving my artists the same exact thing. That's why people like to do business with me. And all my artists, you ain't never name me one time that you've ever heard or the industry saying that Buckshot is a bad guy, jerked his artists, robbed their publishing, gave him a bad deal, gave me a bad deal, didn't help me, didn't this, didn't that. None of it, you've never heard of it. Never.
Right.
You've heard Eminem say Buckshot and Duck Down helped me out. They could have got on some bull crap and was like, yeah, but they was happy to.
Because you had him early.
Yes.
A lot of people don't know.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
he was supposed to sign with
he
them.
said it in the record.
Right.
But we was
happy that he went to Death Row, and to Dr. Dre.
Right.
Not salty. We was happy for the man. Ooh, it felt good.
Y'all also had Young M.A. as well, right?
Yeah,
Of
Young
course,
M.A.
yeah, we had Young M.A.
Right.
And we still rock with Young M.A.
Right.
We had Joey Badass. We still rock with Joey Badass. Just that Joey was more on the consultant side, and we went to Columbia, and his moms and everybody, he was on his own label, and but Joey is my brother. That's my brother. Mm-hmm. Joey, Q, all of them, Nick, everybody I know, Pro Ever, all of them running around. So, Kids in the Hall, another group. We helped a lot of Black Rob's last album. You know what I'm saying? We put that Plug 2 last album, solo album. I'm saying it like that when the people, because I don't want to say it, but I want to say it. Like when niggas turned their back on these people, we was there. You feel me?
Right.
And we still here. But people turned their backs on these dudes, bro. And the music industry finally fucking broke down. It finally came out. Yes. And I ain't got nothing to do with it. All of that. Hey, you don't see me on no lists and no parties. I know about them all. Hey, I'm a street nigga, man.
Right.
So I don't do none of that stuff.
Right.
I don't go to none of that stuff. You even hear about the rap, like, Buck don't really be rocking with nobody. Like, so them things and all that stuff, them parties and all that stuff that really went down and all them, I wasn't with none of that crap. Mm-hmm. And my man used to come to me, yo, man. It was like, why don't we just fuck with them? Like, just link with niggas. Like, it ain't gotta be like nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm telling my man, fuck no.
Why?
Because I didn't feel it. Something in my stomach was like, I don't rock with none of them, man. I don't rock with them dudes, and I damn sure don't rock with Son. So something in my stomach is like, I don't rock with Son, bro. I'm from the block. You can't fool me, son. Something in my stomach is like, nah, bro. You see how I was able to do that with us just now? I peeped how you was doing that. He was doing that with other dudes. I'm like, nah, bro, I don't really rock with that. So I have the game. Then they start linking together. And then Buckshots gets pulled out. Do you know they got records by, just say, some of the biggest records out there that I was featured on, and they cut me off?
Yeah,
Which one?
So many records, I can't even count.
Because at one point,
Can't even count.
it was Biggie, Nas, and Buckshot.
Yeah, and I did joints. I did the Black Panther soundtrack with Biggie, The Points.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, I did a whole verse, murdered it. Got like 2 lines in the video.
Yeah, they cut that.
They cut me disgustingly. You know what I'm saying? The joints that we did with even with Pac, they took our verses off. Something I can't remember. I did something else. I never did nothing with Nas, but those 2, I've always rocked with. You know what I'm saying?
Right. On a personal level.
On a personal level, and we probably did like maybe 1 or 2 songs. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I did more with this one than that one, but just say because
Right.
But the bottom line was like, this was my brother. Like for everybody out there, plain and simple, Pac was my brother. Biggie Smalls' mother is my brother's godmother, Miss Wallace. Rest in peace, my brother, Sean. You know what I mean? She was there and took care of him to his very last day. So I got relationships with these people that's different. You understand?
Right.
And I don't play with the public.
Was it rough when they started beefing with each other?
Was who rough?
For you specifically, having relationships with 2 people who were beefing with each other like
that? It wasn't rough. It was rough, but it wasn't really that rough because it was more people outside of them. If they would have met, man, it wouldn't have been punches in the face. I don't care what nobody say. Wouldn't have been punches in the face. If they met, it wouldn't have been punches in the face. I was there. And anybody who got anything to say about that shit, holler at me, boy. I'll give you what it is.
I know what on, but to holler at me, I'll give you what it is. You think my niggas will tell you, okay? Because I spent hours when certain niggas was asleep talking to son. Or they did the same thing. So once again, Biggie's mother, to this very day, shout out to Miss Waller. You know what that lady, through Biggie's whole career, that lady knock on people's doors as a Jehovah's Witness and give them pamphlets. Through Biggie's whole career. Millions of dollars. Biggest star in the world. How you doing, Jehovah's Witness? Would you like a pamphlet? And used to knock on my brother's door. That's how she became cool with my brother. And then she lived up near with my brother. That's how Miss Wallace became my brother's godbrother, took care. Wow. So, yeah, and Miss Wallace and my mother's, okay? I don't gotta tell you how tight they are. I can show you pictures right now on my phone of my brother and Miss Wallace, you know, chilling at a church before start. You know, I have a different relationship with those two. That's why it was different for me than it was for a lot of other people. You understand?
Right.
And then I had to watch how other people just came in and swooped the love. And it was disgusting. But it was also like, you know what? Y'all all gonna get yours in the end. The truth will always come out in the end. It will always come out, bro. And it did. And it is. And that's how things go. And let me tell you something, bro. You know, I'm real calm. I'm real collective. I'm a businessman. I'm a really sharp businessman. You know, I say that to say that I've never been one to test.
Oh boy. How you connected with Pac?
Pac wanted to connect with us in the 90s through my homegirl. And when he finally got out, he said that when he got out, he was going to connect with us. And I didn't know how bad he wanted to connect with me until my homegirl used to tell me all the stories because she used to stay with Pac in B-More. And I never know that, you know? And then Pac got out of jail. Pac called and said, yo, I want to do this album to dead this shit about people thinking that it's a big, you know, beef between the East Coast and the West Coast. And it's not like that. It's I just want to get this shit out of my head, you know, say out into the world. And I know that you guys could, you know, y'all them niggas. Like, I only fuck with real niggas. And if anybody ever fuck with, I don't want to fuck with nobody who ain't real. So he called, so he was like, yo, you know, this is a nutshell. I didn't believe that it was him on the phone at first. And then we spoke, and then we flew out there the next, you know, the following day or whatever. And that's how we got with Pac.
Right.
That's how we got with Pac. And as far as Big was around the way. Big was family.
I used to see Tech with Big in the hood.
He was around the way every day with family. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then when it used to be really funny when like Little Kim and then say, so it's try to rhyme like Buckshot and da 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 da. And I used to hear people say the weather, the cheddar, no the weather. I used to be like, yo, I don't speak like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm like, but I couldn't hear what y'all saying. Right. Listen, I'm not dumb. I hear what your ears hearing, like with the cheddar, with the weather. But I don't. If you look, even the way I'm speaking now,
Right.
my D's is just how they come out.
Right.
You know, so if you listen to if you look at Enter the Stage, I spelled it with D-A because I just got weird D's. You know what I'm saying? So that's just normal shit, bro. That's just normal shit. And like I said, you know, it just felt good to be amongst legends and people that, to me, Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? I got honored at Source Awards. I was there. The very first thing, I was there with my baby moms too. And I told her, hey, we better watch out. Hold on. I was like, yo, because something about to jump off tonight. I said, it's going down
just
tonight.
felt it.
We all knew it. It was going, and it went from just like, you know, ha ha ha, yo, baby, to yo, it's about to go down. I don't know how to fuck. Because I think she was pregnant with my son at the time too. And I was like, we got to get out of here.
because it's in any minute it's gonna go down. It went from East Coast. It went from shit was hilarious. It went from East Coast to East Coast to East Coast, West Coast. We some East Coast. We crazy, man. We some crazy motherfuckers. We just love drama. We just love drama. I'm telling you. I was there. It was like Brooklyn. You know, yeah. Queens was like, oh, fuck you. Right? And then it was like Queens in the house. You know, Queens won the award, and Brooklyn was like, boo. And then it went from that.
I think Mecca was one of them niggas like.
There you go.
It went from that.
There you go.
No, it went from that to like, yo, East West Coast is the, and then everybody was like, we got a common enemy. Oh shit, fuck the whole West. You know, when Suge did the shit in the air, y'all wanna come? Then it went from hot to just it's on fire. Right? And that was the shit. That was one of the most memorable Source Awards.
And then the South got this.
Everybody was getting dissed.
How many MCs must get this?
Listen, the South, the South poor the South too. Cause they was get this, it was just diss a nigga night. Cause the West was on the side like, we didn't even get called yet. And it was like, they were like, yeah, the South, you know, Andre 3000, and they were like, the niggas from New York, you know us, the South, wait, a nigga with an accent won? Fuck that! Hold up, nah, B.
Nah, that's wrong, man.
That's wrong, man. Some got an accent, man. This nigga ain't hip hop. Nah, fuck that. Nah.
Not even realizing, as far as the majority of things, we the ones with the accent.
We the ones with the accent. You know what I'm saying? They both laughing, going, "I'll twang us." But it was just. For me, it was exhilarating because we had our own award show. It was hip hop, and at the end of the day, for people to see us in a different light, that was the shit. You know what I'm saying? And it just everything from there just grew. You know, it grew. Having these experiences, having one be there as a godmother, living with Tupac, being screamed on about the orange soda. You know,
who was doing the screaming over the orange soda?
Well, the family did. We drunk up all orange soda. That was Pac's famous favorite soda.
Right. Orange soda.
You know how niggas look. Hey, you had a little bit of tea. All of a sudden, shit just leave.
Right. Yo, there was just 2 bottles in here.
Like,
what?
No, shit just left. And you see 2 more, you like, whoa, because we kind of far.
Right.
You know, it ain't no, we in California, in the house, in a mansion, it ain't no corner store. So we like, damn, fuck it, they gotta go. It got so bad. I think Pac moms wrote on the can with a sticker and a piece of paper, Tupac soda. When I saw that opening, I said, oh shit. Damn, we fucked up. We fucked up. We just went over.
Somebody went too far.
Somebody went too far. Because it was his favorite soda, and it was right after his birthday, his holiday, birthday, one celebration, and we had wound up just drinking up all the orange soda. It was so bad. It was horrible.
How many records did you guys do out there?
You know, we did a few. We probably did about five records, you know, with him. But not all of them got, you know,
clear.
Like, yeah, not all of them. You know, we did a few things, and Tekka Steel stayed up. He had to move a lot through the movies. He had to get up early. His time was crazy. Some of us, I'm an all-nighter. Tekka Steel be sleep or sometimes. I would maybe have a conversation. He got to leave. Drew was knocked out. And our timing was all crazy, but we lived with him. One of my favorite moments is I don't drink. I'm a smoker, not a soaker. I drunk and got drunk and fell asleep on the bed, and he didn't even fall asleep on it. Like, meaning it was a brand new set. They had brand new set, brand new furniture. He had just came home. It was brand new. And I was like, fuck this.
Brooklyn shit.
Nigga, I'm out. And all I kept saying was my bad, because I knew it was new. Because he never even came in the crib. We was all the first time that came in the crib that day, like that whole time. He had just, well,
He didn't come in the first time, but he was in jail. He just got out of jail. Out the limo
This
when he
was
got.
right after he got out.
He came home out of jail. We linked like this. Whoop. He came from jail, went right to the studio. Came out of jail, went right to the studio. You know what I'm saying?
Legendary.
Yeah. Yeah. Right to the studio.
Was Sugar around while all this was going on?
Suge was around, but Suge was at the studio. Suge wasn't really at his crib. You know, I saw him maybe, you know, once or twice at the studio, you know, because I was a wild one. You know what I'm saying? So I saw him maybe once or twice at the studio. I was really wild. I was wild. When I say I was wild, meaning I was with RBX, OFTB. Shout out to OFTB. Shout out to all my brothers at OFTB. Shout out to RBX. Shout out to Warren G. Shout out to Lil Pippin. Shout out to Big Pippin. Shout out to my brother, my heart, my G, my cuz. Shout out to Trady Loke. I mean, these are people that are my family, bro. I'm a West Coast. I'm a East Coast, West Coast. I don't know what the hell you call me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm one of the only ones that could go, and I was hanging. Shout out to the jungle. You know what I'm saying? I was going in the jungle. King Cobra, Shorty, 40. Shout out to all my dudes in the hood, in the jungle. Y'all know what it is, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Little Buckshot got your back, bro, because I don't care any coast, anywhere I step and stomp on, bro. It's, you got guards, I got guards too, man. You know what I'm saying?
So was it a vice versa thing? They came out here, they was with you, you went out there, you was with them?
Yeah. When the West Coast dudes come out here,
Right.
do they link out with me? Yeah. Yeah, a lot of West Coast dudes, I mean, when they come out, you know, me and Ice-T is working on a project right now. We partners on the beverage. A lot of people don't even know Ice-T got the water company, and he's working on a beverage company, Sound Water, for a very long time. So me and Ice is partners on a project on this music mixtape thing with his artists and my artist, and then we wound up linking up with the beverage. When Ice said, I said, Ice, you know I got the beverage too, right? He said, yeah. I said, what's the name of it? I said, guess what it is? He said, Ice-T. And we just started laughing. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I mean? Like, again, these are people that are G's for real. And got respect in the hood for real, for real. Got love in the hood for real, for real. Young dudes, old dudes, it really don't matter. Young dudes, you know, older dudes, everybody respect these dudes because they never turned their backs on the hood. You know what I'm saying? Right. Everybody respect these dudes. Even when the drama was going on with Easy. Shout out to Easy. Another brother. Man, I wish he was still alive. Was cool with Easy. Got a chance to chill with Easy when he came to New York one time for this big thing that we was doing with all the rappers. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Eazy-E, you know, the Drayster. You know, rest in peace. Shout out to Eazy-E, but the Drayster. Shout out to BG Knockout. You know what I'm saying? The whole crew, man. It's like, you know, like I'm one of them names in hip hop that got. Bun B is my brother.
Shout out to Bun.
Bun is my brother, man.
Shout out to Bun.
That's my brother. You understand? Rest in peace, Pimp C, man. You know what I'm saying? That was my homie. I'm probably one of the only dudes that's just everywhere and anywhere in this game, and people just got love for me because I think the bottom line is I don't got no malice in my heart, bro. And I just walk with being real. When I say real, be you. Like, if you a soft dude, be soft. I got you, whatever. If you a real nigga, if you a rough nigga, whatever it is, just be you, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm going to try to, you know what I mean? And that's really what it is. That's the only thing I can attribute these dudes all saying, yo, you know one dude we rock with? That little nigga right there. You know what I'm saying? And other than that, like I told you, I've been in some of the roughest hoods with you don't want to imagine. I done been around beef you don't want to imagine.
How do you connect? Because recently I saw a clip from Schoolboy Q, and he was kind of criticizing the check-in. And he was like, yeah, I love checking in with motherfuckers that's gonna rob you and all that. Like, what was the temperature back then versus the temperature now? Like, how were you connecting with these people that was on a whole nother coast, whole nother culture?
I don't know about that check-in stuff.
Right.
I don't know about that check-in stuff. And to be honest with you, once again, it was never a need. What? Check in? Nigga, if we gonna go tonight, nigga.
Right.
If we gonna go now. Fuck you mean check in? What the fuck does that mean? You know what I'm saying? Pardon me. Well, what does that mean? Check in. If we gonna go now, bro. What are you talking about check in? I don't come from no place where we check in. What is that?
Right.
Check in. What is this, jail? When I come to a town, I link up with my dudes. And my dudes know that, yo, Buck was out here by himself in the jungle with nothing but the cuz and the homies around, 60s in La Dacia, right in the gas station. They know it because that's the block, the gas station right there, the mobile. Okay?
Right.
By myself. I'm out there. Right? And it's like, I'm with Trey D, I'm with Lil Pimpin', you know what I'm saying? I'm with King Cobra Shorty 40s, I'm with my man. My man is even recently ran back into Big Money Mike from the 60s. Feel me? These are all homies. Quick, another homie of mine.
Right.
Not
How are y'all
blood.
connected?
You saying that's his family?
Quick is not my blood. No, I'm saying family,
You
like
saying your
fam.
blood.
Like
Oh, okay.
Quick is fam, man.
Quick, by the way, please.
DJ
Yeah,
Quick?
please.
Yeah,
DJ
definitely.
Quick.
Please.
DJ Quick. Shout out to
Definitely.
DJ
You feel
Quick.
me? Seen him in a couple of places. Used to just sit there and just admire the brother. You know what I'm saying? Linked them, like, you wanna know who really, really, really cool with me too? Warren G. Like,
Warren, you
Warren.
already, Warren, you
Shout out
know.
to Warren.
Who-
That-
Warren, you know I love you, bro. And I'm real happy that you and, you feel me, is tight together. And I love that y'all brothers did that. Because like I said, man, we got to stick together in this game, especially when we grew up in this game and we blew up in this game. And, you know, none of us has the right, nor should we be anything else but family and love to each other. So shout out to all my West Coast brothers, man, and all my East Coast brothers. And y'all all know that Buckshot got y'all back. Y'all know anything I could do for y'all, I would do for y'all. Y'all know I'll bring out I got my label, I got projects, I got a product. Dog, man, I don't know, man. Whatever I can do, though, man. Let's get this, though. Let's get it. Because, see, I get off on let's get it. That's my reward. If you say, well, Buckshot, what did you get from this? I'm like, man, I'm a Brooklyn nigga. Sometimes we just got that. Let's get it in us, bro.
What's
You
the
seen
what's the
big.
reimbursement at the top of the box for you?
I ain't no joke. You feel me?
I gotta ask you, Buck.
That's it. That's all I need, man. I'm good.
Your brother gotta ask you, man. At Versus, how you came out with KRS-One?
But my brother
at the Barclays
and
in Brooklyn
and did that, my
against
brother.
Kane.
Kane is my brother.
How
too.
you do that?
My two brothers. Do you know? Oh, we all some crazy motherfuckers. We all crazy. Because first of all, Kane and Chris, I couldn't put a needle on how tight they are. That whole night we had so much fucking fun. That was the funnest night of the world. Man. And that obviously wasn't done on purpose. It was listen to what, if you go back and listen to what I was saying, I said nothing towards Kane. Right? I said, when I battle a nigga, I'm gonna get in there, I'm gonna get up on you, boy. But I didn't say nothing towards Kane. It was the impression of me rhyming towards Kane that gave people the impression that I was
It looked
rhyming
like
towards
Brooklyn
Kane.
versus Brooklyn.
Kane, why you left the stage? You know, if Kane was supposed to stay right there. I was hoping that he stayed right there, right? So I could do the da-da-da and the da-da-da. Kane leaves the stage as he's walking, going down. I'm like, where's he going?
So you followed him?
No, so he leaves, and then Chris came out, and his part comes, da-da-da, and I was just up there. And I finally see Kane. I'm like, yes, he's coming back. So he's coming back.
But he stops right there. I'm like, God damn it. So now I gotta walk towards him. So I walk towards him and I start, rhyming towards him. And then I say, at the end, obviously, I want to, give you props because, without you, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
My I said something like my mom's favorite rapper. And that's because my mother was there, and that's her favorite person in the whole entire world, right?
Yeah.
Favorite.
To love Kane,
She
know Kane,
loves
you gotta
Kane.
love him, man.
She loves Kane. So for Kane, and Kane was funny too, because Kane was like, what you saying, Buck? Like, we just had, man, it was so, you can't replace those, man. Those are moments in times where you can't replace the fact that somebody was like, wait a minute, Buck is from Brooklyn.
That's right.
Like, why wouldn't he be on Kane's side?
That's a
And
fact.
why did he come out with KRS One? But on top of that, none of them even knew that Kane carried this nigga's furniture on his back. Miss Melody and Kane carried the furniture on his back. Them niggas go back years. And they tighter than tight. So this whole shenanigan was just fun for all of us backstage. We was having so much fun backstage, man. That was one of the best nights. I wish we could bring that battle back, but we can't. But that was one of the best battles, man. Swizz, thank you for having that whole thing.
All right, wait. Because I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you about this. Miss Wallace is your brother's godmother. Biggie was around the way. But somehow, some way, the whole pistol whipping thing that happened in the studio, as far as Strange, and then that shot that was taken that big in the video, taking the glass off, tossing one.
Right. Now you being the head of the label,
how do you handle that?
and they bring
That
this
was
record
before
to you.
that, yeah.
They bring this record, this video to you.
Yeah.
What are you saying? What is your take on it?
I was, I was young. Okay.
He said he loved trouble. You know what I'm saying?
I guess that tells you whether I didn't think it. I thought they was gonna do something back towards us. I didn't think it was gonna be
On a musical level.
Yeah.
Right.
I thought they was gonna do some funny shit like a bunch of boot camp dudes running around with army fatigues or some crazy shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't have beef. We all live around each way with each other. We all rock with each other. Technically, it was. You remember Montel Jordan got kicked off the stage too. It wasn't just Biggie. It was everybody.
Like Montel Jordan, I'm giving a warning.
It was everybody who had a hot record at that time.
Right.
Strang and them was coming out going, y'all out of here.
Right.
And yeah, it was a little rough to do the Big because Big was but it wasn't like it was not. And I'll put this on everything in my heart, my career and everything. Because I was there. It was not, fuck that nigga. It wasn't. It was, we're going to make up a bunch of fucking funny people. And we're going to make up a bunch of shit for all the people who hot right now. Everybody who hot right now, we're going to make, and we're going to kick them off stage. Remember, we didn't kick them in the ass. We kicked them off stage.
But I thought it stemmed from a line that was stolen.
No. It was the song. The hook.
Because
That's what I'm saying.
Jamaican hook.
You could be as good as the best.
No, because that started to become a little later, meaning that cloud kind of formed through people making that cloud form.
Right.
Think about it. When he goes, I could be as good as the best of that. My bad words, so don't test me. Dio was had it up to here, right? And Ton said it with totally different styles.
Biggie said it.
Biggie said it
But
with totally
it's
different
not none of
styles.
their-
Then we both got it from Homegirl.
Yeah, they got it from somebody else.
Right.
So that wasn't the thing. Right. No, that wasn't the thing. That was in the air enough to go. Everybody who's hot, they kick them on stage.
Montel Williams was hot around that time.
Yeah, it was like everybody was hot. Biggie was hot. Montel was hot. And it was the attitude was riled up enough, like in the sense of not that being the justification to say, I'm kicking you off the ass
off the in the ass because they didn't kick Biggie in the ass like the people say it.
But
they
the video, it looked like that though.
They kicked everybody off stage.
Oh.
And you could, I'm showing you what it was.
Right.
Because I am the person that was there without it being an audience thing.
Right.
Okay? Like I'm showing you what was behind the scene of like
The
I
intention.
I know what your mind felt and saw because you are the audience. You saw what we gave you, what we wanted you to feel. But the intent was it was not clap, 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 clap. It wasn't that. We didn't know. Nobody knew that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that didn't happen either. Nobody got Biggie and them nobody got, it didn't get to that level. It got to that level because you got street niggas saying, say you sorry, son. What? Say you sorry? Fuck out of it. Like, you got two street niggas going at it. And just hypothetically, when I say it's two street niggas, I mean, it was more than that, but you got street niggas going at it now. No one's gonna go, you my bad, son. Like, get out of here. You feel me?
Right.
Somebody just chose
the
a side
pride.
and decided
It just got to that level. You feel me? But it never got to the point where it could have got. Think about it, bro. We all in the same borough. We all next to each other. We all got blickies. Everybody is vest out. We all 400,000 deep as boot camp. Think about it, dog. Like if it was a drama, you would have knew about it. You feel me? It wasn't no drama from our behalf. It got out of hand.
Yeah.
But if we didn't feel it was nothing that could not have been solved. Just put it that way.
Right.
And certain people, were a little bit more, maybe, because like I said, I ain't gonna say names. Maybe son, if he was a different person, wouldn't have did that. Maybe he just said, yo, son, a word, that's how y'all get down? Well, F you then, niggas, we just see each other. He would have got on some word. Hey, yo, you know what I'm saying? It's like certain people are just like that.
Right.
Same thing, like you see, Pac got in the studio, something went down. XYZ, you feel me? Like nobody knew. Some people knew. Some people knew.
Right.
Right? And I know who knew, and Pac knew who knew. And but it wasn't, nobody knew it was gonna get to that level. You understand?
Right.
You argue with a nigga, fuck you, motherfucker. Have your money right when you go to war with me, motherfucker. Oh yeah, you have me one, click. All right. But nobody knew that it was gonna be immediate action like that.
What was the conversation like after he got pistol whipped?
It just was like, you know what? We gotta stop. We gotta dead this. This cannot be. This can't be. Like, this can't be. You know what I'm saying? It was like he got whipped by a bodyguard, bro. He didn't get whipped by Biggie. He didn't get whipped by Little C's.
Right.
I don't think they was even there for that.
Right.
They wasn't.
They wasn't even
Right.
there.
But that's my point. You got stepped
was-
to by a dude whose job is to step to you. You understand
Right.
what I'm trying to tell you?
Right.
Like, so it wasn't like Son was there to play.
Right.
Right. It wasn't his decision.
It wasn't his decision.
And it wasn't sanctioned by him.
No.
There it is. There it is.
I just wish that never happened, man.
But you know what? No, because at the end of the day, for all of us to, if they were alive, we would have all been laughing and joking right now. But that's the only thing.
Right.
Right before then, it got like this and y'all didn't see it. Right before then, the beef was starting to go. But they didn't get a chance to see it. The public didn't get a chance to see it.
You mean Pac and Big?
It was all of it. It was too much cameras. It was too much. He was saying Death Row East. Why would he come on the East Coast if it was fire everywhere?
Right.
Why would he step off the plane into pure fire if there's fire everywhere? Why would Eric B be the president?
Of Death Row East.
East.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why come Mary J and Devontae and everybody was stayed out in Death Row and during that time when we was out there? Stayed out there. You know
You know what I'm saying? Like the whole crew. How that whole side crew stay out there damn near the whole time, right? Like how you got mad people from the bad boy camp, whatever, just say staying out in Death Row camp. What the hell is going on here?
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
What are you doing here? And it was because the media just got out of control, and I'll tell you. You know, these two devils, they orchestrated a lot of it just by paying and playing and paying and playing. And that really is the poor thing. Now, what needs to happen, yo, bro, fuck, bro, I'm like a moving tank. And what needs to happen is people like these top dudes need to get stepped to. You know, like these top dudes need to get stepped. They need to get there. They'll get shut down. Interscope will get shut down. Before you know it, it'll be a raisin. Okay? Right? Okay? Bad Boy is whatever. Okay? I don't even know what happened. They still around? Bad Boy still around?
I have no idea.
I don't know. I'm not even playing. I'm not dissing.
would
I'm
be the
just
artist
asking.
on it?
I'm asking for real. Like, I don't know.
I don't know when's the last time they released.
Okay, so I don't know. So see, that's what I'm saying. I don't know these labels. And I don't know these games. And I don't know these I don't know these Caligula parties.
Is King Combs?
I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. His son.
King Combs. His
King
son.
Combs.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
none of these Caligula parties and all these
Did you say Caligula
whatever
parties?
you call them. I don't listen, dog. I'm from the block. Okay? And when I leave here, I'm going back to the crib, burn the L. I'm from the block. I don't play them games. I don't
Right.
play with none of them people. I don't play with none of that stuff. I don't play with none of that stuff, dog. And they know that's the reason why they didn't let me through certain doors and let me through certain places, and they didn't want to give me certain props. They cut me out of certain places. They shut me down on certain places. I couldn't get records played on other places. Had problems with this lady, Steve, da. Let me tell you something. Once again, my mother is the reason why Reg even got at the program at being a Hot 97 and it went over to Sirius Satellite Radio. My mother, you heard it. And he will tell you that himself because he tells the story all the time. That's the program director of Hot 97 when Steve left. It was there because my mom's got him there. Mama Blake. Everybody know Mama Blake. Everybody know Mama Blake. After this interview, this probably gonna see she got more pictures with people than me. No bull crap. And it was because when I was young, I used to hang out in Grandmaster Flash and Hank Furious 5 and all the other people be in the Bronx. I used to sneak over there and all that. I didn't even know that. I knew it, but I didn't know it until she used to tell me Master's story. You just see me show you thing of my son. Like we just keep it in the family in the thing. And I used to sneak over at Grandmaster Flash and Furious 5 and all them when they used to be hanging, and I used to get my butt whooped because I was hanging out over there in front of these grown men. My mother used to say, "Why you keep being around these grown ass men?" You know, and ever since then, I just always had, you know, hip hop, or just say the next level of being responsible, an adult, handling my business, being a responsible person, and taking care of my business and holding it down for me.
I wish Hank or either Shockley brother had taken the time to listen to your demo so you didn't have to go fuck with Nervous and get signed into that bullshit contract that derailed so much shit.
Why?
I wish the Bomb Squad had gotten behind the Duck Down movement. That would have been
But
fucking
without
amazing.
the
that-
smoky apartment, we wouldn't the guy who got the problem.
You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I hear
we
you.
can't rewind that and
No.
undo it.
I hear
We
you.
can't undo
I
it.
hear you. I
Shout out
hear
to
you.
Phil Nelson, who actually at MCA, who taught me college promotions, and shout out, actually taught me promotions, and shout out to Dario Strange, who taught me college
Dario
promotions.
Strange.
Yeah, Dario Strange taught me how to do college
I
promotions.
hear you, but I believe that greatness always comes through. I think that record was destined to happen. I think we'd have always got Who Got the Props, whether he wrote it on that smoky floor or somebody else's or a boardroom table.
Well,
I think that's
I tell you what you can do. I think you can thank Hank Shockley for hiring me though, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have. The very first project, you know what the very first project I got was the Juice soundtrack. I was in charge of collecting demos from each artist for the soundtrack.
Wow.
Oh,
And that was the first time that I had met Orange Juice Jones. Remember Orange Juice Jones?
Yeah.
And Orange Juice Jones was like, he took me to the store. He said, come into the store. And when he came, I went into the store. I thought everybody was on, like Rich and Money and whatever. I see the guy get a 40 in a bagel. I'm like, what the 40 fuck? I'm like, what do you do? A 40 in a bagel? My dude. I'm from Brooklyn, my dude. I know the block. You heard? Like, I know the nigga ain't got it. You feel me?
A 40 in a bagel.
A 40 in a bagel. Stop, nigga. Stop. Something ain't right, nigga. Something ain't right. You heard?
Right.
From that point on, I was like, I don't know. Feel me? My man got a 40 and a bagel and he eating it. Like, I'm like, shit, I know about that. So that was my first soundtrack. And I had took all the, remember the Juice they had singles? The 12-inch back days? I took like 5 boxes of singles, no bullshit. And I was like, I'm rich. I'm rich. Period. I was like, I took those 5 boxes, went out to Manhattan, on Broadway, took them out, put them on the floor, laced them on a blanket, all that. I was like, look, I got the singles right here. I got about nothing all day. I got so embarrassed. I got back to that crib. You know how much records I threw against the wall? Fucking piece of shit.
That was what Mac was doing in the office.
I was like, yo, these shits is worth nothing. Man. And I stood out on Broadway and Lafayette all for. When I say hours, bro.
Yo, Broadway and Lafayette was.
Yo,
That's why I'm still be out there.
Nigga, I'm talking hours. That's how you know I was out there trying to get money. I was out there for hours. Like, yo, I got it. People walking around looking. I'm like, this is the Juice soundtrack. The soundtrack. People walking by looking. I got nothing. I was like, yo, you know what? I packed everything up. Started getting dark. I packed everything up. Yeah, it started getting dark. Packed everything up. Put that shit on my shit. Got to Roundaway. It was like, piece of shit. Shit ain't worth nothing.
Why you go downtown Brooklyn?
Because all the money was in Manhattan.
Oh, shit.
Man, you know I was getting them for $5 for 20.
You would have hung out outside of Beach Street, you would have got them all.
I probably got $3.
$3.
Now, 3 would have been better than nothing, but I was too greedy. I was trying to get 5. I know you go to Manhattan, you can get the Blankies for 5. So at the end of the day, I was out there getting that, you know what I mean?
Right.
But, it was cool. You know, like I said, I don't regret no part of my career.
Right.
And I love every part of my career, and I thank everybody for being a part of my career. I thank everybody for allowing me to be in their lives. And I thank everybody for giving me their time, because to this very, very moment, like I said, I'm giving people jobs. You know what I'm saying?
Educating.
I'm educating people. I'm putting people to work. I'm trying to keep money in people's pockets. I'm trying to do whatever that I could do to make people successful. The Project Pivot, I'm the only one in the Department of Education in New York City, the whole school, that put a Project Talented show together, to help the mayor, lieutenant governor. I'm doing so many things for just so many people to try to open doors, because, my bro, you can't take none of this shit with you.
Right.
Ain't none of this coming with you. None of it. None of it. Not even your physical.
Did you ever get a chance to connect with Hov?
Me and Hov never connected like that.
Ever?
You know, the most I've ever, like I said, the only time I got, and I'm being honest, I'm just straight up down.
Right.
The only time I really I probably said 1 or 2 words to him or whatever all throughout the year, But there was a show that we had at BB King's. Clark Kent said, "Yo, my man wants Buck can Jay spit?" But before it was packed, we had it packed, and Jay was like, "Yo," Clark Kent was like, "Can Jay spit?" And I was like, "Sure, no problem." I gave him the mic, and Jay, I'm not lying, right? Like I'm on here, I can't be lying, right? I gave Jay the mic. Jay had the chain on, the cable. He went out there, and the nigga ate the crowd up. He killed it. He went out there and he killed it. You know what I'm saying? And I was proud. I wasn't proud, meaning I was like, you know what I mean? Because he did his thing. He did his thing. I was like, all right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yo, Clark, your man, like, yo, good looking, you know what I mean? I hear he was still Jay-Z. I knew him, but he wasn't the Jay-Z that people knew. He didn't come out like that yet. So I was just like, yo, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, son, body that shit. Like, that nigga Hov right there, I know he from a few places. Son ain't no joke. And that was really like the most. But, you know, I'm this close with Guru. Shout out to Guru, young Guru. You know that, my brother. You know you my brother, and I love you, boo.
Yeah.
Bro, and Tata. You know what I'm saying? Tata's another cool brother that I'm way more cooler, more contacted with than Jay-Z. I haven't really spoken to Jay like that. I'm really, you know, in that camp, I'm more cool with, you know, with Tata, Guru, you know, Swizz.
I would like to talk to Tata.
You know.
Yeah.
Tata is the coolest dude.
I would like to have him up
He
here.
the coolest
Yeah,
boy.
we
You
definitely-
gotta. I don't know if
I definitely have one question that I would
Shout
like
to the
answered.
whole Marcy, man.
Shout out to Lenny S.
Shout to the whole
Yeah, man,
Marcy.
every-
Shout out to
Everybody-
Lenny, definitely shout out to Lenny.
Look, man, look, the
Word.
whole.
Shout out to OG Juan, shout out to all.
Look, they was in Marcy, I was in Bushwick. We right next to each other. You know what I'm saying? So just Brooklyn, period, man. All the Brooklyn MCs, and like I said, you know, to round it off, everybody that's ever had my back understands that Duck Down is independent power. When someone says, what do y'all represent? I'm going to say independent power. Because we came in the game, we never took a dime from nobody. Nobody ever gave us nothing. Like, when I record deal, that very, very nervous, though, we got like $600 a piece. And man, who got the props and all those other stuff. I mean, come on.
Classic album.
Come on,
Wow.
dog.
Or a super classic
Like,
album.
Wow.
Feel
We
me?
couldn't tell by the videos.
Like,
At
the
all.
video was done for, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Couldn't
Rob
tell
did
by
the
the
video.
sound quality,
But-
by the production
But no, but I'm
quality,
just,
nothing.
they give you 600 and be like, yo, blow, shorty. Feel me?
Right.
So, through the grace of God and through the grace of the Creator, I'm still here. I'm still blessed. I'm be here, and I'm here to give everybody whatever lane that they can give right now.
Right.
Still to this very, very, very day.
Well, we definitely got to chop it up about a couple things. But before you go,
Thank this man for
I
his
remember
reimbursement.
after all the drama and Big Pac and
Yeah,
all that shit went down, and like years after, the boot camp name started to fade a little bit.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, people who thought this was a new rapper,
Sean Price.
Sean Price.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, this dude is a monster. I remember Method Man sat in that same chair. He was like, yo, who the fuck is this Sean Price nigga? And then he sees him in person. He was like, nigga, it's you? Oh, shit. Ruck, and it seemed like Ruck just put everything on his back.
He did.
And he said it
He did.
on records.
He did.
Right.
He did.
What was that time like when he was like, nigga, this all me now?
There was a time when Duck Down, we took blows from everywhere. Like you said, we lost. We lost the office. You know? We lost the office because Brian quit. You know, our distributor house was like, I quit. So Jay-Z left. It was all of us. Jay was with us. Rockefeller was with us. Like it was Rockefeller, Duck Down, Master P. Okay?
Wow.
That was we all was with Brian. It was all of us. And when Brian quit, that's when Hov and then went to Def Jam.
Right.
Master P went on his own.
No Limit.
No Limit went on his own. We went on our own, but everybody looked. We had nowhere to go. We had nowhere to do. We was like holding our heads, and we was caught in oblivion. And Sean Price came through and turned the whole shit around.
Big bro. And he was in the hood slapping niggas. I was like, this
He came through.
for real.
No,
son.
he came through. He came through, and
Right.
he rebirthed the whole movement.
Yeah.
One time.
One time.
Rest in
One
peace,
time.
Sean P.
Yep,
One
yep,
time.
yep.
Big bro.
Yep.
Rest
Yep.
in
Love
And I
Sean
always,
Price.
and I always say that. We always, all of that. When Duck Down went like got right here, Ruck grabbed that shit and picked it right back up and was like, here. You feel me? Like, we gonna get here, motherfucker. Because this is what we about. And that's why to this very day, you know, I support, like, obviously, no matter what, Bernadette, obviously,
Yeah,
you know,
Bernadette.
but
Right.
it's like Ruck Down. Like,
Ruck
you-
Down.
like,
Ruck
you know what I'm
Down.
saying?
Yeah.
You couldn't get more better than that.
Right.
And then, you know, when you say Buck don't like you, Buck don't like you. On the road, it was me and Ruck. Tech and Steel, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And it would be me and Ruck. It would be me. I know you would probably think you're Ruck and Rock.
Right.
It was Ruck and Buck.
Ruck and Buck.
No bullshit.
That's
All the
what's up.
time on the road. All the time on the road. That was my, like, I was his roadie, he was my, like, you know what I'm saying? Come in the room, throw me a fucking bag of ounce of weed and all that other shit. So Sean Price
Right.
is the rebirth, and I will always be proud to say that.
Yeah. I
You know
had
what I'm
the
saying?
pleasure of doing the show out in Miami with Price. And I remember there was another battle rap dude there.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, y'all be fucking with that battle rap shit, right? Yo, where the battle rap nigga at? And he called him up on stage and he spit this verse and it ended with, I make your mom suck my dick with barbecue sauce. And everybody went crazy.
Jesus Christ.
Everybody went crazy.
That
And I was
is-
standing there like, thank you for not picking me, nigga.
No, he was just, you know, and Sean Price, like I said, Sean Price was just real. He went from Ruck, because I always called him Ruck to the
Right.
end. He went from Ruck to Sean Price.
Sean P.
You know, Sean P just didn't give a fuck because that was the real Sean P. That was Sean Price.
Right.
That was his name. That's what he was. That's what he decided to say. I don't know what happened. Like, I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe, like, I can't. I don't know when he woke up one day and was like, yo, fuck that, man. Like, I'm going to just give him raw shit. If I say kiss my ass cheek, niggas, kiss my, whatever it is, motherfucker, fuck you. Fuck your mom, suck my dick with barbecue
Barbecue
sauce.
sauce.
Like, I don't, certain shit that's like, huh? And you, huh? And this nigga Ruck would just say the most, you'd be like,
Crazy as shit.
yo, this dude, like, you know what I mean? This dude got us walking on edge, bro.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? But that was Ruck.
That was
That was
rough.
Ruck. So,
Love
you know
him.
what I'm
That
saying?
was
You gotta
rough.
love
Brother.
him.
Love.
And I you know, like, again, my appreciation for having me, because, you know I do so much business, you know, there's people that people have no idea about, and things that people have no idea. Like you was speaking earlier about the tech,
Right.
you know,
the metal world.
me
you know,
bringing the whole AI stuff to hip hop, you know, the forefathers of, you know, hip hop, making sure that y'all see this world traveling and it's going in the direction. And we need our soldiers. We need our soldiers. We need our buckshots of the world that know AI, that know technology, that know blockchain, that know Web3,
Right.
that know NFTs. We need more of us, because if we don't, we're gonna get sucked into a world. You think those cameras is gonna save you? Stop, it ain't. Rapping and making records, you can't get, that's not the only way. It's an outdated model. There was a time when making a record would have made you rich or would have made you money. There was a time when making, I don't know, I forgot, like shoestrings, a bobby hair. Like, things evolve. So you can't just make a record anymore. You gotta make a record, and you gotta make Ice-T, and you gotta make Fatigue, and you gotta have your show, and you gotta have your pod show. You gotta be agnostic. This is the year of the bomb, the bundles. You can't just put out a record and be like, yo, I'm about to be lit. So as soon as they hear it, I'm out. So, oh, I'm out.
Right.
Like, that's, no,
Right.
no. As soon as they hear it, they're gonna like it. But where's the t-shirt that go along with it?
Merch.
Where's the glasses that they can wear when they pumping, going like this with you on stage? You feel me?
Right.
Where's your,
Right.
what else do you got with your package?
Right.
That's today. That's how you blow up. That's how you make an impact.
I always wanted to know who's the mascot, the duck down.
It ain't me though. I tell you one thing.
Yo.
Everybody kept saying it must be you. I'm like, I can't get that. He ain't short. That guy's so unless I put on like stilts and shit and went around like
that gotta be Rock This Monster. I'm sorry.
You think it's Rock?
Nah, bullshit.
I tell you this
Because Rock
though.
performed a couple times when the mascot came
Tell
out.
you this. You never know who's in there,
That's a
and
fact.
whoever's in there is crazy, and you never know. It might be people that switch.
That's crazy.
The original Masked Singer.
We would love for you to come back on the platform periodically to educate the culture on the things that I know you're locked in the crib for 300 days learning about. You know what I'm saying? Just like how you did, the box theory today, it would be awesome if every now and then you can give us an update like, yo, let me put y'all on to the new shit.
Oh, I would love. That's what I love to do, man. So I would love to do it, man. I would love to do it, and for anybody who don't know the box, who want to know please just go to Duck Down. I think we got it on duckdown.com, or you can go to Amazon Kindle. It's just called The Commonology of. Just go type in Buckshot. It's called The Commonology of the Motivation to Make It Happen. Just go get it. Commonology. Just go to Amazon, check out Kindle, but the box formula is in there. I guarantee you, if you use it, bro.
You're out of here.
You're out of
Let's
here.
get it. Let's
You're
get
out
it.
of
Yo,
here.
on behalf, you want to take this one? On
leave
behalf
Scandal.
of the show.
That was crazy.
God, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Buck don't even fuck with shit like that. Stop that shit. Yo, thank you for your contribution to hip hop, for your contribution to all of us growing up and loving this culture, becoming a part of it, being motivated to become a part of it because of the love that was cultivated from the era that you pretty much dominated.
Thank you, brother,
Thank
man.
you, sir. Thank you.
Brother. 4 summers. Thank you guys for the 92, 93, 94, 95. Thank you so much. That was
Word.
4 summers. Yeah, thank you very much,
Yeah,
man.
there it is.
Thank you, man. Yo.
It's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rapper.